Yeah, driving along the road here, it's raining. Tamron, your lens is weather sealed. Well, I hope it is. I didn't read the specifics on that, but I believe I saw somewhere it was weather sealed. It's drizzling quite heavily. The lens is covered in water. Sorry, Tamron. Look what I saw up there in the tree, about 30 feet away. Koala, in just on the side of the tree there. Spotted them. God knows how, they're really hard to spot. But yeah, jumped out. Gonna take some photos of them. Yeah, stretch at the 400. It's raining, got the lens hood on, so I'm not getting any rain on the front of the lens. He's ducked his head back in because he's miserable, it's raining. But yeah, I'm gonna clap, make some loud noises, sorry buddy, just to get you to look at me, fire some shots. Whew, who thought wildlife photography could be so exhilarating?
Well, I stood here for a while clapping and yelling, hoping that the koala would look over at me, but this is the best image I got, a side-on image of his face. He's not impressed at all, as you can see. Yeah, 400mm at f9, and slow shutter speed was due to the fact that obviously I was using a tripod, and I can't wait to get out, use this handheld, as you'll see in the video, get some more wildlife.
Let's jump into Lightroom real quick here. I want to zoom in 100% on this image of this little fella up in the tree here, this little koala. And I zoom in 100% and see what we get. Really, straight off the bat, look at this branch of this tree. Nice and sharp, individual cracks. The moss, individual little raindrops on the tree here. Looks really good. We might come up to old mate here. He's absolutely soaked. Look at him. He's not having a good time, is he? Too bad about this twig right in front of his face. And like I said, this is the best image I could get of him. He just wasn't having any of it. Even I'd clap and yell at him like, look at me. He refused to actually turn around and look. But yeah, just wanted to have a look. 100%. Just really nice, really sharp individual raindrops. Again, the soaked back of his. I just wanted to take him home and wrap him up in a towel. But for now, we'll leave him alone and move on.
I've got plenty more wildlife images I took with this lens. It's fabulous. And I even did some sports photography, yes, believe it or not. And then I went back and did some landscape. Before that, let's throw down some technical specs. All right, 67mm filter thread, 1.180 grams, 185.8mm, and with the lens hood on, it extended to 235mm. The lens also comes with Tamron's VXD. That's their high-speed precision autofocus, which worked really well. Equipped with Tamron's Priority VC image stabilizer. It's also a half macro photography lens. That's right, at 50mm, 1:2 magnification ratio. Well, that's 50mm to 70mm focal length. It's also got a USB-C port, which you can then go to the Tamron site and customize the 3 customizable switches on the lens itself to do what you want. It's also got a focus button on the side of the lens, which I didn't pre-program. Obviously, I only had the lens for a week or so, so I think that'd be really handy to customize all those buttons to your needs. All right, let's see how this lens performs handheld. Me walking around shooting some wildlife. When I mean wildlife, birds. I did look for kangaroos, wallabies, something a bit different, but I found birds to be a little bit more forgiving. You know, they're there in the tree. Don't have to exactly go too far looking for them. If you just stand there and wait around, eventually you'll capture a bird. Again, you could probably tell I'm not a wildlife photographer by any means, and I just wanted to try this lens out handheld, zooming in all different focal lengths. I'll put up the focal lengths of the birds capture. Here were some beautiful kookaburras up in the tree, and in fact there were 2 and then 1 flew to me and landed right above the branch in my head there. And yeah, just stunning. Zoomed in when I got home, 100% crystal clear. Could see the feathers, the expression on the kookaburra's face. Really impressed with this lens. Again, if I was probably more prone to be or more experienced as a wildlife photographer, something I enjoyed doing, I might have come away with some better shots. yeah, just really having a go at it and testing this lens out, and that's what it's all about. There's me looking up the tree. Found some crimson rosellas, absolutely beautiful little parrot. They were actually very common around this area, so I did manage to capture quite a few of them in different poses or different trees. The colors are striking, just a beautiful little bird. And then I saw this corella across the valley. This is a good, I don't know, 500-600 meters away, and it could have been the wildlife photography of the video. You can judge. But yeah, I'll chuck all the birds up now at all the focal lengths, and you let me know. Well, if I'm not a wildlife photographer, I'm definitely not a sports photographer. Yeah, just something I don't do. I do love footy, and in fact, this is my son's team. He's number 24 on the back there, red and white. Go the Swans. They lost this game, but never mind. Yeah, my son's always on my case. Come down, take photos of me at footy. But being a landscape photographer, I think my furthest focal length is 120mm. So having this 400mm, I said, yeah, I'll come down and take some photos of you. And yeah, I did that. Pleasantly surprised. Handheld tracking, everything worked out nicely. Got some really nice images. I thought they were nice for me. My son was impressed anyway that I turned up and took photos of him. Yeah, get it, boys. And yeah, did I mention they lost? Yeah, season was over after this, and got my Sundays back. But yeah, here's some images of my son's footy team playing against the Bulldogs. So yeah, gonna wrap this video up with a quick overview of my whole experience with this lens. Had it for a week and a half. Probably got it for a few more days yet before Tamron asked for it back. But there's something I didn't mention in the video that I really should have, and that was the smooth barrel, the focal barrel. It's nice and smooth. Had no issues with it. And before you sign off on this video, I did actually take some landscape images with this woodland, of course, and I took my time and composed these images, so they were taken on a tripod. And I think this where, as you can see in this video, where this lens excels. Broad range from 50 to 400, woodland, landscape photography, sports, wildlife, train spotting, plane spotting, whatever you're into, travel. That's the great thing about the focal length of this lens. And it probably makes two lenses, if you're a 3 or 4 lens person, probably make 2 or even 3 lenses in your kit redundant. I've got a wide angle 14 to 30 and a 24 to 120. So if I had a lens like this, I'd keep my wide angle, but obviously anything under 50 or over 50 in this case, I would probably get rid of, and then you've got 3 lenses in one, basically. And that's the great thing about these new zoom lenses. They are just fantastic. Not only build quality from Tamron, but the image quality. And you know, I didn't really talk about chromatic aberration or vignetting, and simple reason is they can be easily fixed in post. Just one click of a button in Lightroom, and they're not even an issue in lens reviews anymore. I don't know why people bring it up. It's just a click of a button and it fixes all those for you. So yeah, really, I don't have a gripe about this lens at all. It's bloody fantastic, really. Image quality, the use of it. There's one gripe. I do have Tamron, and that is you should have provided, and you probably sell it separately, as a lens collar with this lens. It's got the little markings there where a lens collar should go. So fully extended, you're out shooting wildlife or sports like I was, just be nice to have that lens collar there to hold on to or even mounted on something, having the weight dispersed sort of evenly in the lens there than back here. But if that's the only gripe there is, then you know, what can I say? Yeah, so I'm going to chuck these images up, landscape images I took with this lens, and yeah, fantastic lens. Here they are. Have a good week, guys.